growing up and reparenting yourself. There's been a lot of separation that you've been through or that you're going through at this time. I'm hearing responsibility. So you've really learnt how to detach from things that were really important to you before, that brought a lot of, put you in your feels, but reflected that shadow version of yourself, of that child within you. I am covered in goosebumps. Woo! Reparenting yourself has been a very blind journey. I feel like the way that you were parented is vastly different to the way that you are parenting. I feel also that even as a mother, you have reparented yourself a lot more in the last 3 to 5 years, more than ever in your whole entire lifetime. And a part of this reparenting journey has also been your children. Your children moving alongside you. Your children really pulling you out into your masculine energy. And what this has done is it's allowed you to heal your masculine energy. You've been able to repeat cycles of your whakapapa, of your family lineage, and deal with situations that have come up with your children that came up with you, and you were able to move a lot fluidly and a lot more embodied in the emotional health and well-being of your children that you got as a child. And the honor that you got to do that as a parent is a blessing. Okay, there are a lot of people out there that are choosing not to have children because of their childhoods and the way that we live in this world. But I feel like you're different. There's a lot of hope that you have for the future, that you have for the generations to come, and you moving through a lot of these reparenting choices and these reparenting structures, setting up a home, a whare, for you and your children to grow and expand within in safety and regulated nervous systems has been the blessing that your whakapapa has been prophesizing over for a very long time. So you're coming into this identity, and growing up for you has really been about taking responsibility of all of the energy leaks that occur when people move unhealed, unaware. It's a very common thing because of colonization, right? And that's seen globally. And as the oracle, you're watching this, and I've been saying this in a lot of the readings that have been coming through. You are in between the higher realms and the lower realms. What you feel here on earth in energetic form, and what you understand within the stars. And this is why it's so important that we are aligning to the maramataka, because the maramataka, the lunar phases, the lunar cycles, it's not just about time in the Gregorian calendar. It is about time in the evolution of our earth, okay, for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. From the moment that humans seeded here on earth, that's what a star seed is an energy that has seeded here on our planet earth to do what? Like, why have you come here to seed on earth in this lifetime? And a lot of it is to heal the human, to heal the human race, to heal the DNA. And every family has an oracle, but it's up to that oracle to move through that karmic energy and those karmic lessons, and learning the lesson of when you do something that it has a repercussion. So your children are serving you a really high gift. It's a real blessing that you are a mother and you are reparenting yourself. But also the intimate relationships that you've moved through have really helped you move through the unseen. So a lot of you may have had you've had to move through PTSD. You've had to move through a lot of depression and anxiety and all of these energies that were gifted onto you because of the intimate relationships that you created when you were in that triggered state of mind and peace of mind. We've got the Fool and the Page of Wands in reverse. You may not know where you're going. You may not understand the journey all this way through. You may be really at a point or like a pivotal moment where nothing makes sense anymore. Move in balance. Move in the light. Move with curiosity. Your tūpuna, your ancestors, are very close by. And they're wishing you well. Growing up meant that you had to just change your behaviors, but also change the way that you felt. I feel like you've had to work through a lot of your intricates, your intimate emotional reactions to things. You've had to have a lot of silence put in place. So you could be someone who has, like, I'm really feeling this. We've got the Two of Pentacles again. You moved into a very sacred pause. And this has been, you've been able to have this sacred pause and this soft energy and this like sense of growing up, all the while moving through a lot of dense energy. It has not been easy to detach from these energies. It has not been easy, but it is done. You've ended a lot for your whakapapa. You've healed a lot. You've mended a lot. You've weaved together a lot. You have really outdone yourself. It is freaking beautiful, and I feel very grateful to be reading and delivering this message for you. So thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for being here so I can just gently remind you of that power. And I'm really inspired by this beautiful energy that's coming through. There's not an ounce of like giving up within you. You're changing your mind on things, and it is safe to change your mind. It is safe to have a fear of an emptiness on the other side. You're at the end of the tether, is what I'm hearing, and there is a breakthrough coming because of everything that you've weaved. And you growing up and reparenting yourself is going to be like that forever, because you're changing the trajectory of your whakapapa. It's not just your life, it's all the other life to come. Your mokopuna, your grandchildren, you will get a second chance at healing what you weren't able to heal with your children, with your mokopuna, with your grandchildren. That cycle is coming round again. You're going to be able to mother the way that you wanted to mother, but you didn't understand that you were partnering with someone who was misaligned for you. But I feel like you just went for someone that was like your dad. And that's fine. When you reparent yourself, you heal those wounds. And that's how you're going to manifest in a greater relationship that is more aligned to your light body and is going to be able to love you in a union that is soft and protective. I'm seeing babies. So there's new love and new life coming, which is really, really beautiful. You could be in a relationship. It's going to be your relationship growing. You might be wanting to have a baby. But I also just feel like this Empress energy, someone who really desires the same upbringing as you, who had to move through a lot of shadows, a lot of density in order to find themselves. And I feel like this is a big part of your reparenting. If you're still single and you're yet to manifest in a kingdom spouse, know that this time apart and you not really knowing who or why or when or how, that nervous system regulation that happens in that unknowing is the peaceful path. You're learning how to be peaceful in your heart and move through strategically, but in alignment with the light and the love of yourself. So there's a lot of solar plexus energy. If you haven't already, I highly recommend doing some solar plexus clearing and plugging yourself into source through your solar plexus. This is an identity shift. This is going to help you in business. This is going to help you in your home more specifically, because that's where you want to be aligning in order to create that free flow state of being, which is ultimately your bliss. And I feel like that's where you're heading. So there is a lot of balance. So things could be feeling really unstable at this time, but it is just while you move through these identity shifts, you're holding the King of Swords. And I feel like you're just being a boss bitch. So continue on with your life. I'm going to love and leave you now. And I will see you in the next reading.